Sound of Sport News. Here we go. Chelsea agrees terms with Mauricio Pochettino as former Tottenham manager gears up for Premier League return. A verbal agreement struck with Argentine set to overhaul the squad. Chelsea are set to appoint Mauricio Pochettino as their new manager. The Argentine has agreed terms on a move to Stamford Bridge to become the third permanent head coach of the Bailey Clear Lake capital regime. Former Tottenham manager Pochettino emerged as a clear frontrunner after talks with Julian Nagelsmann broke down. The 51-year-old has been out of work since leaving Paris Saint-Germain last summer and will return to the Premier League 2.5 years after being sacked by Spurs. Given Pochettino's emotional connection to the North London, there were understood to have been initial concerns he would be reluctant to move to a major rival. Still, talks went well, and an official appointment is now expected. Interim Blues boss Frank Lampard could hold talks with Pochettino as the club target a smooth transition process. Chelsea has endured a miserable first season under the co-ownership of Todd Boehly and faces a major rebuild this summer. Sound of Sport News. Here we go. Mohamed Salah has quietly handed Liverpool a contract dilemma. After delivering on a private pound $400K promise, Mohamed Salah became the best-paid player in Liverpool's history when signing a new contract until 2025 last summer. In recent weeks, it has felt like Mohamed Salah has been breaking Liverpool records on a weekly basis. This season alone, he has overtaken Michael Owen, Sir Kenny Dalglish, and Robbie Fowler in the Reds' all-time top goal scorers charts, while his early winner against Brentford last weekend saw him move level with Steven Gerrard on 186 goals in 5th place. The strike against the Bees was his 30th goal of the season and also his 100th Anfield goal, while it saw him become the first Liverpool player to score in 9 consecutive home matches. Just a couple of weeks earlier, against Leeds United, the Egyptian had overtaken Fowler to become the scorer of the most left-footed goals in Premier League history. Meanwhile, he has 13 goals from his last 16 starts to help lead the Reds' late surge for an unlikely top 4 finish. Sound of Sport News, here we go.
Sport News. Here we go. NBA releases, We Are All in the Finals 2023 NBA Finals campaign. Sean Grant, May 10, 2023. The NBA today unveiled its new campaign, We Are All in the Finals, across at NBA Social, the NBA app, and linear in advance of the 2023 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. The marketing spot portrays the intense anticipation for the NBA Finals across the world, as well as the roller coaster of feelings that fans and athletes go through with each game until one team wins 4 games and hoists the coveted Larry O'Brien Trophy. The NBA Finals are a global event that marks the exhilarating culmination of a season-long journey, said Tammy Henault, NBA Chief Marketing Officer. We are thrilled to bring together an illustrious cast of NBA legends, celebrities, and fans to match the emotions and anticipation around the most exciting time of the season. We Are All in the Finals highlights how the stakes of the NBA Finals couldn't be higher, both for the players participating on the floor and the millions of fans watching globally. The song is set to Adele's powerful debut hit, Hometown Glory. Sound of Sport News. Here we go. LeBron James adds to social media pettiness with Drake lyrics apparently directed at Warriors' JaMychal Green. There once was a time when LeBron James would cease all social media activity during the NBA playoffs. Apparently, those days are long gone. Following the Lakers' victory over the Warriors in the Western Conference semifinals, James took to Instagram to share a reel of photos from Game 6, with Drake's Tuscan Leather playing in the background. Like much of what James does, the particular snippet and the lyrics used in his caption seem to be calculated and intentional. Here's a reason for N, hating without one, that always let their mouth run. Drake proclaims in the snippet. Bench players talking like starters, I hate it, started from the bottom, now we here, and we made it. James may have figured that the snippet was on the nose enough, so his caption omits the bench players talking like starters portion of the lyric. However, if you were following the lead-up to LA's closeout win, the post could be interpreted as a dig at Warriors forward JaMychal Green. Between Games 4 and 5, Warriors head coach Steve Kerr made a plea to the NBA to penalize flopping, categorizing the Lakers as a team that teaches the tactic. After Game 5, James vehemently denied that he or members of his team flopped to sell calls. That prompted Green to take to Instagram and not so subtly insinuate, by using a cap emoji, that James was lying. The bench players lyric could be James' not-so-subtle retort to Green, who started 3 of a possible 64 games, regular season playoffs, this year and earned DNP-CDS in 6 of Golden State's 13 playoff games. This is apparently a new thing for James, who, during and after LA's series victory over Memphis in the opening round, made a few crossover references to his socials. From an Instagram reel that featured Jay-Z's Crown to a more traditional Instagram post that cites Mystikal's legendary freestyle in which he proclaims that, if you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear. James was nothing short of active. Most notably, James took to Twitter following the Lakers' closeout victory over the Grizzlies to reference Jay-Z's Trouble, in which he shared bars that were extremely applicable to Dylan Brooks' attempts to poke bears with his trash talk. In year 20, James is breaking away from his social media strategy of years past, relishing moments as only a 38-year-old LeBron could. Next up is a Western Conference Finals date with the Nuggets, the West's top seed. Denver isn't exactly known for trash talk. We'll see if anything transpires that causes James to respond via social media. Sound of Sport News. Here we go.